Let me throw that out there. This is not a tutorial. This is specifically a review over the Bold Hold Active. Hey Divas, how have y'all been? So, first off, I apologize for this video being so late. Honestly, July was so busy and then August was packed. It's still August, but it seems like it's been so busy. I am grateful about that because my business is definitely growing and I've had the opportunity to create more custom units. I've had new clients and I'm so excited about it. But with all the busyness and all the new good stuff that's been happening, I've kind of fallen off of my videos that I needed to be making for YouTube. And I know I told y'all that I'm gonna ease into it because I am still fairly new to YouTube, still getting familiar with editing my videos, still getting familiar with setting my schedule for, you know, when to record my content, when I'm gonna actually publish the content. So that in itself has just been a project, but bear with me, we're gonna get there. I'm not even at my year mark of being on YouTube and I'm actually very impressed with the results. My mostly or highest viewed video is the video over me installing my 13x6 frontal unit. I believe it was a 13x6 or 13x4, but it was a frontal unit being installed using the bedhead spray. And if you have not watched that, definitely go check it out. Comment below, let me know how that method works for you. I think that is the most interaction I've received from YouTube on that video alone. So that kind of put a bug in my ear that y'all like more of the watch as I go tutorials versus me just talking about it. But today, this tutorial, this is not a tutorial. Let me throw that out there. This is not a tutorial. This is specifically a review over the Bold Hold Active. That's what I'm giving y'all the review over because I know that in the video when I created the Pride unit, I did mention I was going to, was that the Pride unit, y'all, or was it the one when I was showing my hair care products? One of those. I mentioned to y'all that I was going to show you what my thoughts about the Bold Hold glue adhesive was because, okay, so let's get into this because I just feel like it's about to it's going to be a long story in itself. So when I first tried the Bold Hold Active, I installed my 26-inch curly unit. So it was so pretty, so full. And I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time because I'm in Texas. So I want to say it was probably March. I feel like it was March or April. No, March or May because May is, wait, right? January, February, March, April, May. It was March or April. So my cousin planned a picnic and I was like, okay, this is a good time to try this glue because they said the Bold Hold Active is very active and it's resistant against it's waterproof, it's humidity resistant, no latex, and it's resistant to excessive oily skin. And the bottle, I got this from Beauty Supply, by the way. So yeah, and the bottle says all of that, y'all. So pretty much what I ended up doing or thinking was, since it's going to be fairly warm, not too hot, but it is going to be fairly warm, let me put the glue on and see if it actually holds throughout this warm day, because I know that I start to get sweat, or I start to sweat a little bit. So it's like, I know that usually my hairline with the wig, if it's not, you know, if I don't adhere or lay it right, it's going to just slide back. But in this particular case, I was like, if it's glue and it's, you know, resistant to all of this stuff, it should work, right? So I installed the unit. I ain't even gonna lie, that was the first time using the glue, and that was the first time of me trying to understand the dots versus length. I knew that you had to have thin layers, that it was supposed to dry clear, and that was that. But I was like, I don't wear my wigs that often, so, or I don't wear wigs that long. Like, so if I put a wig on, I'm probably gonna have it on, like this wig, it's gonna be on for a day, if that. Just because I get hot at night, and I know that when I wake up, my wig may be in my bonnet. Like, everything is on my head, but when I take that bonnet off, the wig may just come off with it. But I know that about myself, so I was just like, you know, let's just do 2 layers. That should suffice if I just want to make sure it holds for this evening. It's not even a full 24 hours, really. It's just for that day. So I put the glue on. It was laying nice. It dried clear, y'all. I was feeling myself. I had the baby hairs and everything. Like, I'm gonna post, I'll have a picture in a second. Like, it'll loop it. But it was laid, y'all, and it was gorgeous. I had some videos. I posted the video on my Instagram page of the hair. It was fire. And then, I kid y'all not, I had finished installing the unit probably at like 1-ish, maybe 12 or 1, because the picnic was like a 2. And then I decided to tie it down. I made sure, well, and that was maybe the problem. It wasn't 24 full hours that I had it, like, the glue on with the unit. Like, it wasn't like completely dry. And that's one thing I'm gonna loop back around to, because I noticed some instructions that I missed the first time I used this glue. And then on top of that, I may have not layered it correctly. Like, I don't know if I didn't let it dry. If I didn't let each layer dry all the way. I feel like it was clear when I was laying them layers down. But I'm not sure if that's how it was supposed to look. So that could also be a reason. But I kid you not, by 8 o'clock, it was done. We was in there outside eating at 2. 8 o'clock, that mug was coming up like a sticker. Y'all. I'm not even like lying. Like, it was really coming up like a sticker. So then I was like, this is not supposed to be happening. I'm not at home. I can't just take this wig off and put it on my wig mannequin head and go to bed. I am still out in the public, so we're gonna need this wig to kind of stick down until I get home. And my cousin was like, oh my gosh, it's starting to turn white. So that was something that I learned during the first round of me using the Boho Active. And then the second time, which I didn't do a ball cap method the first time either. The second time I said, let me do this ball cap method. I'm gonna make sure I do the layers, make sure it's all good to go. And it turned out nice. It was clear. I was able to lay the hair down and everything. But for some reason, I don't know, it still seemed like there were some areas of the lace that just wasn't sticking down, even though I had the same amount of layers evenly distributed around my hairline. And when it comes to the glue, I don't want to keep putting glue on, because the way that it dries, it's like, once it dries clear, if you touch it, it's really sticky, and then it could peel up, and it can get really messy. So I was like, okay, the second time, let me see if I just follow it straight by the book. Let me see what everybody on YouTube is doing. I did the ball cap method, put on, and it was good. And I'll put a picture here to show y'all the second time I did it. It turned out really well. And I was able to get it off successfully with no edges, damage, nothing like that. I still have all of my hair. I'm good to go. And then this last time, I don't know, I guess I thought I was a professional with it. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and hurry up and put this unit on for a little Instagram video I'm gonna make. I'll be doing my little KG Flash Fridays where I have promotional offers for my unit. So I was like, let me put a unit on using the glue so that I could kind of advertise this to my peeps. And it was cool. It wasn't as good as the first time, but I still was just like, if you don't get everything perfectly right the first time, I mean, it's kind of going to be, I feel like you can still get to an end resolution of like your unit looking really well and laid and nice to, you know, your liking. But for me, I feel like if I start messing up and I have to go back more than 2 times to try to correct my errors, especially with that glue. No, I mean, forget it. Throw the whole wig away. Not the whole wig, but throw the whole plan away. I don't even want to do it no more. I'm just gonna go back to my normal methods that I know that works and go from there. So all of that to say, after 3 times of doing or 3 attempts of this boho active, I think that it does work the way that they market it for. Like, it does work the way it's supposed to work. I wouldn't say that it does not. I will say, remember I said I was going to loop back around about the 24-hour thing that I messed up the first time, because the second time I made sure I didn't go nowhere. I tied it down and I slept, and then the next day I went out and it didn't lift up or anything like that. So I think that you do have to let it sit. But this is what the directions say. It says, apply very thin layers, up to 7 layers. Each layer must be clear before adding the next layer. Attach unit, allow 24 hours before getting wet. You may use with bold hold lace wig tape. So you can use this with the wig tape. And I also say use the bold hold skin protector, but I didn't use the bold hold skin protector. That was just me, y'all. You don't have to. I wouldn't say do exactly what I did, because I think I half-assed it, which is why I got half-assed results the first time. I definitely would advise getting the, what is it? The bold hold skin protector or protectant, just because if you're going to use the glue, you want to be safe. You'd rather be safe than sorry. So just go ahead and protect your hairline. Get whatever you need to get to protect it. And then you could use the bold hold. For me, I will not be using this. I'm not going to say I'll never use it again. I'll say I won't use this if it's for my everyday wig wear. If it's a time where it's like I need to I'm going out of town, I'm going on vacation, and I have a wig that I'm really, really adamant about, I just really love the unit, or it's like really light and I want to wear it and I don't want to have to reapply the adhesive or anything. I want to make sure all I do is tie it down tonight and get back up. Then I would refer to using the boho active, because you'll actually get, longevity hold out of this. I feel like for the second time when I did it, if I would have kept the wig on without intentionally taking it off myself, it could have lasted like 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 days, if I would have kind of let it peel up on its own, because it was down, like it was stuck, and I couldn't move it. I couldn't lift nothing. Like, the lace was good to go. So I will say that if you want to make sure that your lace is secured and it's not moving and it's not going anywhere, it definitely does work. Make sure you apply it the right way. That would be my #1 advice. Please be patient with it and apply it correctly. As I mentioned, I don't think I did it right the first time, so that's why I had kind of messy results. But yeah, so side note, y'all probably are like, where are you filming this video at? Because this is not a familiar space. You're right. So the annnnnd, which is what it's called right now, it is a hot ass mess. That's the best way for me to put it. Yeah, it's been a lot going on, like I mentioned. So with it being a hot mess, I did not feel comfortable recording over there. And I feel like that is mad disrespectful to y'all. So yeah, we're just going to keep it over here in my nice living area, But coming soon, I ain't even gonna say no countdown. Eventually, the annnnnd is gonna have some expansion, because we are looking for our new home. So fingers crossed, send y'all prayers and blessings my way, because yes, we need all of that. But yeah, so that's why the scenery is a little different this time. Your girl gotta straighten it up, and I was taking content photos today. Making videos. I had a lot going on today, so today was just not the day to devote to the annnnnd. The annnnd will be handled tomorrow. And yeah, there's the tea behind that, in case y'all was wondering. So back to what we was talking about. Overall, I would say for me, this is a 7 out of 10. Just because I wouldn't use it every day. This one bottle is probably gonna last me if 2 years, maybe 2 to 3 years, if it lasts that long. Only because I wouldn't use it that often. It's a nice adhesive. I do, definitely agree about that. I just don't think it's something that I would use. If you are someone who switches your hair up a lot, if you like to alter your units day to day, I don't think this is something that you would benefit from. You definitely can try it. And if you feel like this is something you would like to do because you want to move to wearing your wigs longer throughout or up for a longer time period, this will be that option. I'm gonna stick to my bed head because I just changed my wigs up so much. And then I also like to wear my natural hairstyles. I'll do my braid outs and my twist outs, just to kind of let your hair breathe and things like that. So to avoid me even having to go through the hassle of installing and uninstalling using the glue, it's a waste of time for me. I'm going to just stick with the bed head. Spray it a little bit. It'll become tacky the same way, and it'll last me the entire day without any movement. Like this unit right here that I have installed on my head is a KHE custom unit. I actually created this unit about 3 to 4 weeks ago. I was testing out some toners, and I actually wanted to see how light I could get this certain bundle just using bleach. And I was like, okay, let's do some testing and see. And it ended up getting it I got the bleach colors really light. So I was like, okay, let me throw up some, some more bundles and make it a full unit and see what the full outcome is. And I ended up coloring all of the hair. I wouldn't say color, I bleached it all and then I toned it. And when I toned it, this is what it came out as. And it is very, very pretty. It kind of goes back to the whole, you don't want to try to be perfect when you are customizing your units or coloring your hair, because it's never going to be perfect, but the imperfect comes out very pretty and beautiful. So this is the outcome of that. But yes, y'all, if you are interested in custom units, reach out to your girl. I do specialize in closure units, frontal units, and I am moving to add HD lace closures for 613 and my natural color hair texture. So keep a lookout on the website. Make sure you follow the Instagram page to keep up to date on all of my fun promotions. If you are looking for any wig deals that's under $300, you need to head over to @KHairExtensions on Instagram, because that's where all the KHE flash sale promos will be hosted. I host them every other Friday, and you have an opportunity to get a unit and or bundles. I wouldn't say and, because usually I don't do both of them at the same time. If it's a special week, I may, but I always do either a wig or bundles for a promotional offer. And average, typically it's under $300. If it is over $300, best believe you get a nice customized deal. So for my divas who have been looking for some nice affordable bundles and units, hit me up, check the site out, let me know if there's something that you're interested in. And also I have a sale going on this month. So check out the site. It's www.kayshairext.com. And at checkout, you use Diva25. That discount code will give you 25% off of all of your orders placed this month. So there's another bonus. So go ahead and check that out. Like this video if you do like it. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit the notification bell to stay up to date on my videos. But yeah, I would love to hear y'all's input on this Bold Hold Active and your experience with it if you have tried it. Yeah, definitely would love to hear that. Comment that below so that we can kind of chat and get to know each other a little bit more, just even on the level of how this works, because maybe you could teach me something that I didn't know that I was doing wrong when I was installing the unit using the glue. So that's where we at. Not sure what the next video will be about or what you should expect. I am working on getting my tools. I would say tools, but it's not tools. I'm gonna just say gadgets for my recording tutorials of creating the closure unit from start to finish, and that will be hand sewn. It has been a slight delay just because I want to make sure the video quality is up to par. I don't want to have a video where you can hardly see what is happening. So especially with the beginner tutorial from start to finish, it's probably going to be a 5-part series. I want to make sure that you can see it and follow along correctly and confidently. So let me know, comment if that's something that you're interested in too. So if I need to speed up that rollout date, I can speed it up. If it's not something that's on y'all priority list, it's okay. That'll probably be dropping at the top of 2022 because like I said, I'm still trying to make sure I have all of the necessary equipment to get this up and rolling efficiently. But when it is up, you'll be the first to know. So I love y'all. I hope that you continue to spread love, continue to go after everything that you put your mind to, because the sky's the limit, and with everything happening in life, life is too short for you to be settling. Go get it. The only person that's stopping you is you. And if there is any questions that you have about hair extensions, at least K's hair extensions and bundles and things like that, feel free to reach out to me. I love y'all and stay safe.